Okay, so I got the binding trimmed up last night. The pattern calls for 2 3/4 inches. You fold it in half. So we cut it 2 3/4 inches, and then we fold it in half, wrong sides together. And we're gonna put this on. Let's start down at the bottom. I'm gonna leave my walking foot on to do this. We're gonna sew. I go this way. I want this one. So we're gonna start with the raw edge of the pattern of the binding. See that? We got it. So the raw edge, I don't know, is gonna line up with the raw edge of the quilt right here. So, and I'm gonna leave a little tail before I start. And I'll show you why with the tail here. Once we get this going. I think it said 3/4 inch. I don't think I'm gonna worry about 3/4 inch. Where's my seam guide? Or not 3/4, it said 3/8. Yep. Yep, that's actually the walking foot edge. Alright. There we go. Well, maybe not. Got all the fabric. Shoot. Fabric bound up in there. All right, let's try it again. There we go. All right, now. All right, now this is a mitered edge. It's not that hard. I know everybody makes it out to be so hard, but it's not. So I'm gonna mark. You're gonna sew, since this is a 3/8 inch seam, you're gonna sew up to 3/8 of an inch along the edge. I don't know if you can see. See, this sucks. I don't have a thing that zooms in. So, see if I can get you in here. So here's the, can I get you in there? There's the edge of the quilt. We want 3/8 inch seam inside. We're going to mark that and then watch. Watch, watch. So we're going to mark that. No, that's not. I'm not working on dark fabric. Here's my chalk liner. Oh, and I can't quite mark it because I got it too close in there. Come on. Well, let me get a marker that will actually mark it. Oh, we got it here. There we go. That's better. You can kind of see it. You just want to mark where to stop sewing at. And sometimes you don't even have to, if you're good, you don't even have to do that. So we're going to get our needle up to this edge, which is 3/8. We are now 3/8 from the edge. We're going to lift our presser foot. Leave your needle in. Turn this so that you're starting to head down the other side. Oh, can you see that? So you're starting to head down the other side. But what you're going to do, put your foot down, sew backwards. You want to sew up almost off the edge. I don't know if you can see that. I need a pointer. Do I have a pointer? you want to sew almost off the edge. Let's see if I can get you in here. Get that mitered corner. So backwards. Are we on? I can't do reverse. This is that geometry stuff I can't do. So you're going to sew up to the edge, if not 1 stitch off of this thing. Miter edges are so easy, and I don't know why people make them so complicated. Okay, so we're going to sew backwards. All right, so I'm like 1 stitch. Can I get in there? I'm like 1 stitch off the edge. Now, see if I can get you. All right, now we're going to lift our foot, leave the needle in the fabric, lift your presser foot. Now it's going to be hard to show this. Let's see if I can. So now we're going to take, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Now we're going to take this fabric and you're going to fold it back. I don't think it's going to show. Let's see if I can. Can I get you in there without knocking the phone over? I don't think the phone's gonna. Come on now. This camera stuff. Nope. Now I flipped you off. Flipped you over. Alright, let's see if I can hold that. So you're going to turn this back. You're going to turn this back. Shoot, I'm not going to be able to show you all this. Because what you want to do, I can't do it with one hand. I can't do it with one hand, y'all. So this ain't going to work. Sorry. Sorry. I can't even get my phone to stand up. Maybe you can see it from there. I don't know, but I can't do it. So you're going to turn this back. I don't know how to. So you're going to have to get this piece to go down here, right? So you're going to tuck this. You're basically going to fold it back at the corner there and tuck this piece under. Is my foot up? Yeah, it's all the way up. Yeah, I'm going to need to get a camera that I can zoom in on. There we go. Can you see it? I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if you saw me do it. So we'll do it again. See how this is like this? We're going to pull this in back so that you get this edge lining up this way. And then I just take something under here and get it even up under. Yeah, I'm going to have something that'll zoom in so people can see this. Yeah, it kind of stinks. So we got it all lined up. We've got it tucked and folded. See how it's really not that hard. I wish my camera would let me zoom in and show you. And then somehow that was bigger than 3/8. But you'll see when we go to flip it, we'll get a nice mitered edge on it. And it's not that hard. It just, if you can't show it on the camera, it's going to be hard. Now you don't have to use a walking foot to do this, but it is a lot of fabric and batting that you're forcing through. Why it looks so... You know what? I wonder if that came loose. Yep. Yep. Not good. I need a screwdriver. Did I get it? My foot was swunking, so it was turning sideways. So it looks like my screw got loose. Oh, and now I'm dropping. Oh, this was